No hard feelings at all. I just ask that you're as honest as possible. Tell me the good, tell me the bad, tell me the ugly. I'm going to take this and just build from it. If you remember, before we started working together, how many times a week did you go back to pornography?
Oh, fuck. So it depends because I had the whole transitionary period where I moved out and it was like months clean. So it was zero where I had it solidified in my mind that I wanted to change and I wanted to become better and I wanted to become somebody that I had never been before. But after that, the relapse and the time before, shit, man, the environment wasn't good. So I would say in some cases, I would probably go back maybe anywhere from 5 to 10 times a week. And I was fighting it pretty bad. I'd still be going to church. I'd be trying to really fight it, but my environment was no good. I was in a place where I didn't have a whole lot of respect for myself, and I was just on the couch. I wasn't doing enough. I always felt like I could do a lot more, and I was already disgusted with my actions, what I was doing. So it just sinkholed me. So 5, 10 times on most weeks, closer to 10.
5 to 10 times. And
Yeah.
roughly how long were those sessions?
So I would, man, honestly, they would range. Sometimes it'd be like 5 minutes. I would try not to spend too much time on there. Like, I even told myself, if you're gonna do it, just do it as fast as you can. Don't spend too long in here. And some other cases, I'd be kind of tired. I'd just be overwhelmed. I don't even remember for what. I wasn't doing shit at the time. It would be like 2 or 3 hours or whatever, and I look at them like,
Yeah.
damn, dude, really like sloppy, nasty motherfucker.
Right.
And let's just keep it conservative, right? In the last 14 days, how many times have you went back?
Damn, it's zero.
Yep. So I'd love to hear, man. So I hope you understand how big of a jump that is. You are fucking changing and your mind is changing. So I know this is going to last. Besides the number, besides just not going back for 14 days, well, it's been more, but let's just say 14. What else has changed for you personally besides the number, besides just the not going back?
My willingness to talk to people, my willingness to open up because I'm a very closed off, avoidant person, and I hate that about myself. So one of my coworkers before he left, he would converse, and I just got tired of bullshitting. It felt like the whole time we didn't have that deep of a relationship. It was just we see each other all the time,
Right.
and so it helped me with that to do that.
That's amazing. And how did you notice that willingness to open up more?
Is because I would put a blanket over everything. I didn't want to talk about pornography addiction. I didn't want to. I felt like I covered over so much shit over the years that I
Mhm.
didn't want to show anything. I felt like if I talk too much or I show too much, then it's just gonna keep leaking and bleeding into other things. And I didn't want to talk about my pornography addiction, what like nasty videos and everything I'll be watching or whatever. And it felt like I just had all the shame and I wanted to hide a bunch of stuff. I felt like the Phantom of the Opera where I was like, fuck society.
And so do you feel like you want to talk about it now, or do you feel more open with people now, or how does it showed up?
Yeah, no, I'm more open about it because the one thing David Goggins said is the reason why people don't talk about their pains or stuff they go through is because they haven't defeated that shit yet. And it's
Yeah.
true.
All right. No, it makes sense. It makes sense why I'm up here freaking blasting on social media how to quit pornography, right? So
Mhm.
it checks. So time for some honest feedback. Just from the top of your mind, is there anything that you feel like I can improve on? Anything to either help you out more or maybe have gotten you these results quicker? Anything you feel like I could have done better at all or changed?
There's because in my situation, it was we were so limited on time, but you put in a huge amount of effort. So off the top, I wouldn't say there's anything that could have been done. We worked with whatever hours that we had, the resources here and there. So it works effectively.
Did any part feel like what part felt hardest to follow?
I would say the exercises just being on my own because we could say just about anything on the call, right? I could agree to everything and just, oh, okay, I learned a good amount. And just like you said, anybody could get anything, grasp it, learn it, whatever. But the most important part is really rehearsing it or to practice. So I would say the hardest part was just to keep myself accountable and to really practice the stuff that we're doing where I got to call myself out and say, Albert, we're not doing this. Or so I think that was it. It's just the whole neuroplasticity aspect where I had to keep in mind that I was directed towards something.
Did anything feel unnecessary through this process, through this journey system?
I wouldn't say unnecessary. I would say some parts of it were a little uncomfortable at first, where I looked and I was like, "Fuck, man." I mean, what? Or I looked and I was like, "Man, I'm really on the phone talking to First, I looked and I was like, well, I don't know this guy. And I said, oh, I'm talking about an addiction that I have. And it's like some real serious shit. And I looked and I was like, well, if I'm not vulnerable, it's going to suck and it's going to hurt I knew it was going to reflect on my relationships later. And it helped me be more vulnerable with just about everybody. I talked to my housemate about different things and we built a deeper bond. I talked to some of my coworkers at both jobs about some other stuff, and I just started being more comfortable with reality. Where I said, I'm tired of sugarcoating shit and putting on this little fake smile and everything. And I was like, nah, man, if I'm in the rut, I'm in the dark, then so that's what it is. And it helped a lot to where even the other day, this one of my old friends came up to me when I was working, and a whole bunch of shit he was going through, and I opened up to him, and we never talked that way. We've known each other for like 7 years, and we never got into a deep level. It was just, "What's up, dog? How you doing?" This
Small
time was
talk.
more like,
Yeah.
right. So no, I would say you helped me out a good amount with that. I appreciate it.
I'm happy that it's helping you open up and just be more vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And it's expected because, like you said, you were keeping so much stuff in the dark. You didn't want to let light in, but you changed, man. So that's amazing. So if you had to choose one part of the session, one training topic that I should never take away, what is it?
The one thing that you cannot change, and it's a difficult one, I would say changing environment. I'd probably have to go with that one, changing environment, because it has to do with a lot of things, man. Just you hang around the wrong people, you keep going to the same spaces, and they're basically doing it to yourself.
Yeah.
It's like you have a gambling addict who keeps walking into the casino every Saturday. What's going to happen?
Exactly.
So that one was a great one, but I would say second to that would definitely be the whole rewiring, just the thought process, the one we recently did, because those two definitely go hand in hand.
I have two more questions. I get in the beginning, I was just a random guy with slick back hair talking to you about porn addiction. Were you skeptical or maybe hesitant about anything before we actually really dove into this and really started working through this? Are you skeptical about anything?
I wouldn't say skeptical. It was more so my mind was more geared towards I should probably do this later, or I have more time to do this later on. We just pushed everything to the back burner.
Mm-hmm.
So at first I just told myself, well, I could do this in half a year or so once my schedule's more clear. I should wait till I'm done working both jobs. And I just thought about it and I was like, you know what? It's the same for fucking everything. It's the
Yep.
same where I should wait till this time so I can register the car. I should wait till this time to repair it. I should wait to do that to eat healthier. And man, you did help spark a piece where all simultaneously I was already making a transition, but it joined in to where it was a really good part. I was making a huge transition from someone who I wouldn't say procrastinates, puts things to the side, but didn't prioritize things.
Right.
All right, so you're
Hmm.
completely clean, close to 30 days as of right now, because we are coming to the end of us working together. I believe we have like one or two more sessions. I'm
Yeah.
not worried about it. Seriously, even the sentences that you're saying, I could tell you're different. You're not the same that we started off with. But you personally, don't let me influence your answer, but what's your confidence level that in the next 60 days, you're still gonna be porn free?
I'm 100% sure, man. I'm already at that time. I'm at that level where, with everything that's coming up in front of me, I don't want that to carry on with me anymore. It's already time. It's time for me to move on, to take more lead in my life, to not keep putting things to the side and not just keep thinking what if, or I could probably do this potentially, this and that. And I fucking hate the word potential so bad. So the time's already over for that. And it's just great.
Good job, man. Seriously, good shit. Thanks for being real. Is there anything else that you feel like that you thought about that you feel like I could change? Help again, feel free to lay it on me. I really want to learn so I can help the next guy even more. Anything that you feel like I could do to help.
Damn, that's tough. There's nothing I could think off the top of my head because it's kind of a subject where this was new to me. I've never learned anything about this anywhere,
Mhm.
not in any school or anything. Like, this isn't even a topic that really exists anywhere else. So, no, man, I think you did great for how you put it together and everything. It was well structured, organized, and everything, and to do it faster. It's a difficult question because some people never do it, and I can see even some of my friends don't understand the point of it. So to do it faster, no, I can't think of anything because it was spaced out pretty well and everything, and it was with the time that we took, it wasn't an immediate thing because the beginning was extremely rough and I got to
Yeah.
work through it, and so there was a lot of things that I learned here that really helped me out.
All right, cool. Thanks for the feedback. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to test out, or I'm going to, on my new automations that I'm going to use for the next round of people, and feel free to use this too.